We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 91 kilos on the button. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Good luck.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Lands the jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
The straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
That jab misses. Slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight, and he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Take that confidence away. Calmness, great. Stay focused. Don't let him back. away that confidence. Stopping those.
In already. Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body.
In fact, you're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's like in your league. Come on.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You've got to go out there.
You weren't loading up. You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Clean jab. Oh, look at that left jab. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Thinking.
Basic. Just get the rhythm back, and then we go again.
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Just get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only 1 round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Time. Set him up. You can take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
Smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and run the round on your jab.
smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and switch it.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Good work. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long loop. Not many fights can do that.
The stamina is off the charts. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The jab not finding its target. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's smart, he won't load him up, but he's still running the power shots.
Get this boxing back together. Don't worry about that round.
Good luck. So just keep proving the end of his jab. Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. And so start just stick a few body shots in there a little bit.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you can.
Pound on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
He was thinking, he was smart, he weren't loading up, but he was still landing the power.
Get back out there and win the round.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Just save
In the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round. Take away that confidence.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Just get this boxing back together. That was a terrible round.
Shot, keep smart. You're smart, you weren't loading up.
There's no lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on in this round. He was close to this fight and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
Well, the first minute, stick on the jab and then start again.
Get him back into the fight. Great round. I don't want you to load up.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Basics. Just get your...
Go out there and finish it. Getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He threw the hook, didn't land. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched him? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Smart. Otherwise, they see it and they ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back. Get that jab.
Keep doing what you're doing. You've got to appear and he'll start timing it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't get him off free shots. Keep smart. So just keep coming about it.
You got complacent. Fight's not over yet.
I said, start just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
In the bag, and now you've let him back in. You don't want to lose this fight.
nice. That was 1-2 straight down there. They can't miss him. Great work.
This kid, go back out there and win the round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better than this fight. You're much better. He's not in your league.
On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Jab does not score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Jab's working that.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight. Great one.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Box, keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change
Your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
1, 2, straight.
Out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start going your pace and win this round. Take away the...
And there's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nobody home with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. His stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Hold it right there. And the big fella stumbling backwards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Listen, switch to what I'm doing. I need you to focus on what...
Good work, he's thinking.
Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
Good job. And don't get carried away. Comes back with him some money. Let him do. Come on. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we done it.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
As he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
There and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Don't get carried away.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. I need you to switch.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That hook just can't find the target. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Great work. Stay focused.
You're switching off. You start to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Nice job. Get me timing on level. The right hand's beautiful.
Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Keep it for you. Good. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and we'll start timing it.
Look out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Base it.
Timing your power shots. Good. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Get to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
So stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in front.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Incredible work rate. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A lot of effort being exerted here. What heart! A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just a second.
Come, switch up. Get your boxing back together and put it
up here and we'll start timing it. So just keep putting on the end of his jab. Get me timing all level. The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there.
jab and breathe when you're stepping around. You got
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. We weren't loading up.
to win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you've let him back in it.
Think back with us and remember what we did. Good work.
Come on, let him back into the fight.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Don't let him back into the fight.
Go, get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. Don't.
We've made it to round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Missing with the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That left hook missed. Bowe is dazed. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That uppercut just missed. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
Is when you talk about championship material.
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back out there and run around. Get back on the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. And then
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on him. Think
to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job.
already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
Round that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
The jab's working nice.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Great round. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a wife.
And there's the bell for round 11. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Straight right just misses. Good defense with that left jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Deciding to let it all hang. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breath. Big, deep breath.
The jab's working nice. Oh, 1, 2 straight in the middle.
Deep breath. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind.
Great one. just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring you. Good work,
Come on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
Church. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think
I
back.
need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
And there's the bell to start round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? The straight right just misses. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What about sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.